In an instant, millions of lives were changed forever.
It's like it's flat in this place now. Nothing else left.
Families were torn apart.
He told me that, Mama, I'm only the survivor.
It is the story of what happened in Tacloban, the hardest hit area of the Philippines, paralyzed from Super Typhoon Yolanda. Off day, everyone, and welcome to another KUAM television special, Inside Ground Hero, focusing on the Guam Medical Association and the St. Luke Medical Center's second mission to the Philippines to provide assistance to the victims of Super Typhoon Yolanda. I'm Sabrina Salas Matanane. Thanks for joining us. A delegation of 25 strong from the Guam Medical Association and the St. Luke's Medical Center arrived in Tacloban in the Philippines in January. It is the second mission to the Super Typhoon-ravaged country. In November of last year, the team provided medical aid to 3 towns in the northern cities of Cebu. During the first mission, they helped over 3,000 residents in Bantayan, Sogod, and San Remio. Tacloban was the hardest hit area of the Philippines from last year's super typhoon. And according to Dr. Thomas Shea, the devastation when they arrived was worse than they had anticipated. 2 months after the storm, and residents continue to live in tents. Many have taken up shelter in ships that washed ashore that crashed into seaside wooden tin homes. As in the previous mission, the team consists of doctors from different medical fields such as family practice, internal medicine, pediatrics, a medical surgeon, a dentist, nurses along with OB/GYN. Also, like the previous mission, pregnant women who'd never experienced an ultrasound. According to Dr. Shea, one of his patients lost her eldest son in the storm, and to see her unborn child brought her hope. As for another patient, she had no idea she was having twins until this medical mission.
So you have 2 babies here. You see this membrane right there? That's separating the 2 sacs, okay? We got 1 baby here. See the baby's arms right there. And then this other baby right there. Okay?
For others like this woman, after the medical team drained a painful abscess, she shared her story of survival and how her son, who was living in another town with his grandparents, survived the frightening ordeal. As the inclement weather began to subside, she began searching for her 14-year-old son, Andy.
And then while I'm walking there, I'm already in the boundary of Palo and Tacloban. I'm already shocked because I saw the many people going to Tacloban. And then when I saw the camellia homes there, I saw my son walking, and then he ran to me, and then he told me that, Mama, I'm only the survivor in our house in Palo. I don't know where is Lola, Lolo, and the other people.
The tsunami ripped through Andy's grandparents' home. Everyone perished. The 14-year-old was the lone survivor.
Then he told me that the first he got his Lola, my mother-in-law, and then he told me, Mama, I hug my Lola, Ying. And then when the water goes inside our house, at the back it's already washed out because of the big tree. It bangs our house from the sea, that big tree. And then he told me, I hugged my Lola, and then when the water going to, higher, his Lola told him, Andy, you better go save your life. You are very young, and I'm too old for this.
As the water rose, his grandparents and everyone else in the home died. Andy began to swim to the top, but was hit by debris and blacked out. His mother says it was as if someone else was helping him, because Andy suddenly awoke and knew that as the only son, he had to make it back to his mother. After all, the following day was her birthday.
I need my mama.
Super Typhoon Yolanda is the worst typhoon ever to make landfall on the planet. According to the latest estimates, the storm claimed more than 6,000 lives. Close to 30,000 people were injured and close to 2,000 remain missing. It is also estimated more than 4 million Filipino residents were left homeless.
Stay tuned. Joining us in studio next are several members of the medical mission. Keep it here. Inside Ground Hero continues after this.
They're still finding bodies?
Yes. You know, move that ship at the Anibong. When we move it, okay, the original position that is at the road.
They have people underneath died?
Yes, we can move it into the road can clear. That's why the road can clear. We move going to the.
So when the boat came in, did people die underneath the boat when they come out? That's the boat that we saw yesterday.
Yes.